And there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
One at a time, please. We both have bum knees.
And backs and hearts.
Yeah. Nope, stop. And I don't walk in heels.
Oh, you're doing great.
Okay.
We haven't fallen. We're almost there. You take good care of my daughter.
I will, sir.
Everyone, thank you all for coming today to celebrate the union of Baesha and Bryan. We couldn't have a more fitting setting to join together two people whose passion and affinity for the great outdoors has shaped who they are and ultimately brought them together. Historically, Mount Pisgah was a haven for the Vanderbilts and their close friends and the inspiration for the preservation of our nation's wild places. Fittingly, Pisgah has been a refuge and getaway for Baesha and Bryan over the past few years, so they are honored to be able to share it with the ones they love. I'd like to share a poem that Baesha and Bryan feel expresses what their relationship has taught them over the years. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part, because that is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. Now, Bryan and Baesha would like to take a few moments to share their vows with one another. Bryan, you may go first.
Can everybody hear?
Baesha, it's hard to express in words how much you mean to me. When I think back on the beginnings of our relationship and all of the memories we've shared together, it always brings me a sense of comfort and happiness. Being up here today with you, surrounded by family and friends, and the grandeur of nature, is such a fitting place for reaching this moment in our relationship and all the things I love about you. From our very first date, I knew that I had found someone who was truly unique, especially after surviving the grueling 20-mile bike ride you took me on through your hometown.
30.
I guess you could say the path of my love for you is cultivated on the back roads of Clark County. From that time to now, I realize how fortunate I am to have you as my partner, my best friend, and soon to be my wife. Your love and companionship has guided me through life's difficulties and successes, and you have truly made me a better person. I can't imagine my world without you in it. In return, I promise that I will continue to always be there for you and love you unconditionally. I will be strong for you during your times of need and will tread lightly when you are needing your space. I know that we will experience ups and downs together, but just as our first date, I will be ready, with you beside me, for the challenges that lie ahead of us and the wonderful memories that we will continue to make together.
Now, Baesha.
Can you please hold my bouquet? One of you.
Gladly.
Oh.
To Bryan, my partner on the rock and in life. And on the rock, I trust my life to him, and he trusts his life to me, and we've grown so much through that. And I just want to share that with you all because it's such a part of us, right?
Yes.
Thank you for teaching me how to love unconditionally and trust completely. I couldn't do that before I met you. Thank you for encouraging me to face each of life's climbs with a clear head and determined focus. Thank you for protecting me during life's storms and for loving me despite my imperfections.
Me too.
I feel like my whole life leading up to you was preparation for you and the transformative power your love has had on my spirit. There is no doubt that God brought you to me and I thank Him every day for giving me such a wonderful life partner. You are everything I ever wanted and everything I didn't know that I needed. I promise to protect you and your heart and love you boldly. I promise to always encourage you to be your best self and to love you when you are not. I promise to not take you for granted and to always remember that it's the little things that keep the spark between us alive. Bryan Klapheke, I love you so much, and I'm honored to call myself your wife.
Thank you. I love you too.
Bryan, will you take Baesha's hand and repeat after me? Take Baesha's hand. Baesha, I take you as you are,
Baesha, I take you as you are,
loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and for our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to fill our life with adventure and laughter,
and our home.
and our home with laughter. Laughter everywhere.
You do. I know you do.
To encourage you to grow as an individual
To encourage you to grow as an individual
and inspire you to do so,
and inspire you to do so,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
You need a
Huh?
lot. Nothing.
Bryan, I take you as you are,
Bryan, I take you as you are,
loving who you are now and who you are yet to become.
loving you who you are now and who you are yet to become.
I promise from this day forward
I promise from this day forward
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be grateful for our love and our life,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be generous with my time, my energy, and my affection,
to be patient with you and with myself,
to be patient with you and myself,
to fill our life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to fill life with adventure and our home with laughter,
to encourage you to grow as an individual
to encourage you to grow as an individual
and inspire you to do so,
and inspire you to do so,
to love you completely.
to love you completely.
These things I pledge before you, our friends, and our family.
These things I pledge for you and our family and our friends.
Bryan, do you take Baesha to be your wife?
I do.
Baesha, do you take Bryan to be your husband?
I do.
Rings, please.
Give me the small one.
Your wedding ring is a symbol of your promise to one another. The ring, an unbroken, never-ending circle, is a symbol of committed, unending love. Bryan, as you place this ring on Baesha's finger, repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you
This ring symbolizes my love for you
and the commitments we made today.
and the commitments we made today.
You can do it.
That might be it. All right, wait, we're going to get it. There we go. All right.
Which finger do I put it on?
His.
Okay.
Baesha, as you place this ring on Bryan's finger, repeat these words after me. This ring symbolizes my love for you
This ring symbolizes my love for you
and the commitments we made today.
and the commitments we made today.
Baesha and Bryan, you have come here today of your own free will and in the presence of family and friends, have declared your love and commitment to each other. You have given and received a ring as a symbol of your promises. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now share your first kiss as husband and wife. Face out. friends and family, and now pronounce to you the newly married couple, Mr. and Mrs. Klapheke.
Yes, I woke up this morning, a rainbow filled the sky. But that was God telling me everything is gonna be alright.